Hey there, it's Anwesh Rath, and thanks a lot for visiting this section of my blog. Right now, if you're here, then there is this very strong chance that you already know me, like you are on my email list. All right, because I don't really do a lot of SEO stuff for my official blog, that is anweshrath.com, and I don't have like affiliates promoting my coaching program and stuff like that, which a lot of other marketers do. And in my opinion, it's a great thing if you are a professional coach, if that's what you do for a living, all right. But that's not what I do for a living. I don't coach people to to make money or basically earn my living, right? I love to help people, and that's probably one of the biggest proof is this blog itself, where you'll find so many free stuff, so many free posts and useful stuff, products that you can download, no obligations and stuff, right? But before we start, I just want to tell you that don't get the wrong idea that this coaching program is going to be free or anything like that. However, that's a different thing, but still, however, you can win a free one-to-one call with me, a 30-minute one-to-one call, by filling out the application down there. You'll find all the details just below this video. All right. Now that this is out of our way, let's actually jump into what exactly this is all about. Right. Now, like I already said, I'm not a professional coach, so there is no teleprompter. It's not a scripted thing. I'm in my home office, laid back attitude and everything. All cool stuff. So I just want to talk to you real quick and tell you what exactly you can expect and how we can go from here. All right. So first thing is the first thing is out of the whole way. The second thing is also the third thing is. See, I don't really coach just about anyone, alright? Now, don't get mad at me. I'm not being rude. I'm just being straightforward, because if you want to make money like tomorrow, alright, from scratch, then that's not going to happen. Truth, okay? In a week, maybe in a month, possible, but there is no guarantee. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hand over that missing link if you are already experienced, if you already have some knowledge about internet marketing, right? And if you are a victim of the very infamous information overload, then I'll try to get you back to the path, right? I will tell you where to focus, where to what to do. If you're a company owner, then there'll be different type of coaching altogether, right? If you want to hire me as a marketing consultant, if you want to hire me as your marketing guy, who basically does the strategies and stuff like that, that'll be different type of coaching altogether, right? So all of this comes for a price, of course, and that price is my time and the type of coaching I'll be providing. All right. So if you're a brand newbie, like if you have no clue about what internet marketing is, but you have heard about it, you maybe know some people who are making a lot of money. Maybe they have even told you that how they're doing, and maybe you just didn't understand a word of it, because obviously that was not meant to, whatever they might have told you was not meant to teach you what they're doing already, right? I mean, you ask, hey, what do you do for a living? And they're like, how can they afford great cars and all kind of good stuff. And they might have told you that, hey, I do whatever, like say internet marketing, I do this, then you're okay, yeah, it's a great thing, and say. So that's one thing. Second thing is, you might be professional, you're working already, right? But you just realized, like I did back in 2006, that working for someone else is not the only way to make money, right? Because from where I come, that's kind of the universal ideology, and I'm pretty sure it's not only in my country; it's like all over the world, because almost all education system, right, teach you how to get a degree and get a job. But there are really schools, if they are, that actually tell you how to be an entrepreneur, right? I mean, that's a major I would say lacking in our education system. But but so like I said, back in 2006, 2007, when my mom actually joined a MLM company, Amway, I started accompanying her by going to the events. I was not interested in that, but she didn't want to go alone, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll go with you, right? So then's when I realized that you can make a lot of money. You can actually build a complete career, starting from scratch with so less money, with so much. So little upfront investment, and be an entrepreneur. So that was the turning point in my life. I mean, that particular spirit. I got that particular spirit at that time. So, however, it took a lot of time for me to actually get where I am right now, and I call myself a full-time internet marketer only since past 1.5 years. Before that, I was still working for a company. So what I'm saying is that I've been there, like I've been broken. I'm not broken. I'm sorry, it's bad English. I've been broke, and there was a time when nobody believed me. My family, only my girlfriend, not my wife, had a very strong belief in me, and I really thank her for that. My family, they obviously they did believe in me, but the fact was, since I was not really doing the conventional stuff, like other people were doing, my relatives, my friends, and other people, I was not doing that. So people started worrying about me. They were thinking whether or not I'll be able to even make it, make an average living online. So anyway, so I've been there. I start from scratch, kind of stuff. I start with $30 in my pocket, because that's kind of huge amount for someone who does not make any money at all at the age of 21, 22 years, right? Because I was a student when I actually started attending those events and stuff. I think I just attended 4 or 5 at 4 events and 2 or 3 house meetings or something. And it's a great opportunity, but somehow MLM is something that I don't do. I just cannot relate to that, so I don't do that, and that's not going to be a part of the coaching. I mean, if you are into MLM, then I'll not really able to help you up with the strategies, like how to build your downlines and stuff like that. But still, I have something to offer, even if because it doesn't really matter what kind of business you're doing, because there are some barriers, some internal barriers, some external barriers, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to help you out with those. And once you get past that, you will realize that what exactly you want. Okay, because there is a huge difference between what you want and what you need, right? And when these two things merge together, that is, if you know like what you want, if you know what you need, and if you start wanting what you need, 50% of your problem is solved. Because the problem is, people don't even know what they really want, what they really need. They just see other people doing stuff, and not they actually, because I'm also part of that. And even now I get influenced, and that's like the human tendency, right? I mean, you get influenced by other people. If they're doing something great, you get influenced by that. The problem is, when we get influenced by someone, we get influenced by their success, right? And we get, in some cases, we get obsessed. We are like, hey, he's making like $1 million a month, man. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, he worked for like 3 or 4 years. He worked hard, but that's worth it, So I want to be like him. But and that's a great thing, right? So maybe you start following that guy who is making a lot of money, and maybe that you have to struggle and do stuff like that. But when you start doing something, when you start following that path, you come across so many things, and you start thinking that, hey, maybe this adverse situation was not there in his life because of some reason, his family background, the kind of money he had, whatever, and you start breaking, and then something else comes in front of you, and you're like, wow, maybe this is what I want. Maybe not $1 million a month, but this guy's making like $10,000 in a month. So maybe I can do that first. Start making that money, and then invest that money, and then start making $1 million a month. And guess what? Same thing happens again when you start following that path. So, like I said, if you really know what you need, and if you really start wanting what you need, 50% of your problem is solved. So these are the kind of things, that I'm willing to share with you. Okay, and it might seem a little funny, but there is no buy button below this video anywhere, but there is an application form, and if you really think the application form is too much for you to fill in, then guess what? We cannot work together. There is no way we can work together. If you see, honestly, if you don't have time to fill out an application form and letting me know a bit about yourself, then there's no way on earth that I can help you with, because that's not how it works, friend. Okay, so go ahead, fill the form, okay, and all of the information you'll have right here on this page. Get in touch with me and we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can work together. Looking forward to your success, because in your success lies ours. And we should signing off for now. Take care. Have fun.